Welcome back everyone to the second match of the day. Uh, we have, I'm Christoph and with me is Alex here, casting this game. Hi Alex.
Hello, Christoph. How's it going?
Very good, very good. And yourself?
I'm good.
The players are ready, so we might just start the game. Ben is
Yeah,
playing. Sack, did you say Sack? Sorry. No, it's fine. Um, so Ben chose random here. I wonder if he's gonna switch last second again, or... No, he actually stayed
no,
random.
going for random.
Very
Um,
interesting. I
let's
like...
give him that small edge though once again. Um, Here we can see both players, goal players, which was pretty similar to the last matchup, even though Piotr
Hmm.
was well able to dominate Ben, I'd say, in at least one of the matches very clearly.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see how this one turns out.
Okay. So on the bottom left, starting position, we have the pink Protoss.
And in
It's
the
Ondrej.
Yeah, and in the bottom right we've got our random player who spawned as the green Terran, and it's Ben.
Ah, interesting. So we have a PVT here. It's really cool. So we're gonna see at least Benoit's Terran skills here as well. Because for now he has been playing Zerg and also Protoss.
Yeah, has he made any comments to what his best race is? I don't think I've heard anything myself.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure to be honest. Might be Zerg, but I'm not sure at all actually.
I
Here's...
like Andres putting down the pylon at the natural,
Yeah.
just for the eventuality that his opponent is Zerg, I guess, and even if he isn't, he can still do some kind of wall-off or some kind of normal building placement at the natural as well. It's a very nice choice, and you should see now that he's turned as the cross-pass with the SCV.
Yeah. We have the barracks on the way. And yeah, no gas just yet for both players. We're gonna have the gateway going through. No, the forge actually, very interesting. So he's going for a forge fast expand. Interesting choice against the Terran player here. I know he wants to do a wall off actually.
Interesting. I'm not sure if a wall-off is a very good choice against Terran.
I know what you mean.
Like, forge fast expanding, kind of, you can do it against Terran. It's not the most common strategy, obviously. More common is the one gateway expand. But yeah, we'll see what he does with this.
Yeah, I know what you mean because, like, Forge Fast Expand is a wall off like this is very good against the Zerg player, since the units that the Zerg will have early in the game at least have very low to no range actually. I'm talking about Zerglings of course and Roaches. But the Terran with Marines and Marauders might be just able to like take out the buildings while staying out of the cannon range here. So
yeah,
let's see how this goes.
Usually it's more kind of a Zergy strategy that you have to do as a Protoss, where you want to get a good concave or possibly surround the Terran army as much as you can. So you really want to be fighting in areas where there's a lot of space as a Protoss against the Terran. While on the other hand, the Protoss wants, some small jokes, unless it goes to later stages, of course, where you've got area of effect damage like Storm and Colossi, then it changes once again. But definitely in the early stages, you do want a lot of space.
And we have 2 Marines on the way, so Ben's reaction here is just to send out some aggression. He killed the probe here actually, and now we're gonna see if these Marines will be actually able to damage some of the buildings while staying out of the cannon range. But
yeah, and he does have the 2 other barracks finishing up pretty soon. So and he's actually researching concussive shells first instead of Stimpak. So that's an interesting choice. So he should be switching into heavy Marauder play pretty soon.
Yeah, we have the first
down 2 extra tech labs actually.
Yeah, the first Marauder is out here, and yeah, 2 other tactics. So it's gonna really be heavy Marauder here, and I feel like heavy Marauders would definitely be able to break this kind of wall. At least he should have good chances, I'd say. So
yeah, it's actually interesting because the strategy in itself is very similar to what Joshua did in a previous matchup that we had against Steffen, where he went for just 3 barracks Marauder play. But Steffen in that instance actually did a 4-gate and was able to crush the Terran army before it was massing up to any sort of real units. Obviously, Ondrej doesn't have this capability right now because he went through 4 fast expansion.
We have the first engagement here. Sorry, one zealot went down, but also 2 marines were killed. So that's a pretty even fight going on here. And we do have a command center for Ben. So it's definitely not null in here.
Yeah.
Also, you have the robotics coming down for Kazan here.
The robotics is a really nice choice, I have to say. I mean, if you just get a couple of immortals in, those marauders won't do that much damage. And of course, you need micro and everything, because by that time, the Terran should have stim, although he doesn't have it right now, not even researching. It's a bit
4 marauders are going up to choke here. They're hitting the cannon really hard, and 1 marauder is going down. Nice defense from Kazan here.
Yeah, I have some lag as well. Is there somebody maybe in the chat lagging or
I have also lag.
I think I saw a name pop up like previously, just shortly. Yeah.
And Ondrej is walking in. I don't have lag. Maybe the ho-ho is lag. I don't know. And we have the first marauder is almost done here, so once that marauder pops out, we'll definitely change the... Yeah, and we do have some lag here.
Oh, was it? Who was it? I couldn't see the name.
I couldn't see it either.
There's one war gate though, or one gateway which isn't converted into war gate, so that's definitely going to hinder Ondrej, as well as the fact that he is supply blocked right now. The Immortal doing a lot of damage there, actually killing off, I think, 2 marauders already. Yeah,
but the cannon went down as well. Yeah. And the thing is that Ondrej does not have his expansion after all, whereas actually Ben behind all this put down his command center, and he's on 2 bases, although he's not harvesting just yet. But along with the mules, and there goes the expansion for Ondrej. With the mules alone, he will have a huge advantage here, economically.
Yeah, that is a big deal, although I do like the fact that Ondrej has a war prison out right now. It's moving slowly across the map towards Ben's base. So we're going to see what sort of aggression he does from that. Meanwhile, Ben retreated his whole army back to his natural, so if the war prison hits, he won't have a long way to go.
It's building,
nice.
Yeah, it's building a factory now, and an engineering base, so but for now he really has a lot of barracks. He has 5 barracks here, so he's heavy on the Marines Marauders, and Ondrej, especially Marauders, and Ondrej with the Immortals has a nice counter to this. The second Marauder is out now, and
unfortunately Ondrej is actually supply blocked once again, so Sword Prison is in a position to warp in units and then go into the main, but he just didn't have the supply there for a minute. So now 4 zealots being warped in, gonna go into the War Prison, be dropped in the main, and some reinforcements warped in as well.
That's very nice harassment here by Ondrej. Some scans going down. He scans the natural and the main. See, that's a lot of less mules now. And nice harassment by Ondrej, warping in more units. And what will he choose to focus down here?
It seems like they're pretty much in hold position right now. Although he's trying to micro them a little bit, but they won't be doing much against this Marine Marauder army.
Very few Marines actually, so... Oh nice, he's gonna go to the natural and unload here. And he has to pull, Ben has to pull all his SCVs again. And he's losing a lot of mining time here, so very nice play from Ondrej.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. It seems like Ondrej didn't actually plan that much to do drop back into the natural, although he just dropped 1 zealot. But he didn't try to force it, you know. But even just the fact that the War Prison went past that path, forced all the SCVs to be taken away.
Yeah. and we still have a slight supply lead here for Ben, but it's the gap is like closing, and Ondrej is catching up in supply, and his expansion second nexus is finished. So
Yeah.
he's gonna be catching up. He needs to transfer some workers, I feel, which he's doing right now as we speak, actually.
He could
So
actually transfer about 4 more workers. He did
yeah,
have like 24
yeah.
the minerals, he still has 20 now. His robotics page is finished now as well, so he should be looking to, yeah, there we go, there's the thermal lens upgrade being researched
So we'll
right
have
now, and some, yeah, there should be some Colossus on the way
yeah,
pretty soon as well.
and we have Medivacs. Oh, we have actually a an improved supply depot because Ben was supply blocked for a second there. So he put down a called, what are they called actually? Called supply or something.
Call down extra supplies
Yeah, yeah.
of,
So now he's able to pump out his medivacs, and more harassment going on in the natural. Taken out pretty easily this time by Ben. Well done here from him.
I do like the floating factory that Ben has in the middle of the map to spot any more sort of
Yeah, that's really
raw
smart.
prison coming in. But the raw prison of Ondrej is just sitting in the top right corner, not being able to do much from that position on.
Yeah. And
And yeah.
yeah, so for now only medivacs being produced from the starport. He has a lot of them queued up actually, and I wonder if he will have to switch sooner or later to Vikings to have some defense against the Colossi. But I feel like for now he doesn't actually know about the Colossi, so let's see how much damage Ondrej can do if he has the element of surprise of the Colossus here.
Ondrej actually has 2 robotics facilities, so he's pumping out double Colossi at the moment.
Wow.
Which is going to give him a huge advantage. But even so, it all depends on the micro on them as well. You can use them pretty fast. So it comes down to the battle once it actually does happen.
And we have
a scan.
But the scan misses. I think the scan misses both colossi. Actually, he sees one now popping out of the robotics. It missed the first colossus. So, but we'll have to see now if he's gonna react to that and pump out. Yeah, there we go. Vikings queued up in the starport, and he's going for an attack now. Actually, the medivacs are kind of separated from his army now, so he has to correct this pathing a little bit, otherwise the medivacs might just get picked off here. Or does he plan
I think Ondrej is anticipating a drop.
Oh no!
Yes, Colossus there in the main. But if he drops 4 medivacs, that's going to be a force too strong to be dealt with.
One Colossus going down immediately. That's really hurting here. And Ben picks up the Marauders and goes back actually. This might have been a mistake because he could have taken these 2 Colossus out, I feel.
Yeah, I feel he could have just basically continued doom dropping and taken the game actually.
But it was a nice try from Ben attacking on both sides, like with the drop, and he had the rest of his army attacking at the ramp. But he was deflected actually in both locations. So nice defense here by Ondrej, definitely.
We do have a storm being researched right now, and the first couple of High Templar actually being warped in as well. So we do see that tech switch where it's going to be High Templars and Archons mixed in. So storms are always exciting, I have to say.
Really nice.
So we're going to see
how
how he's able to utilize them.
And by the way, the 2 Vikings we see at the bottom here, they just took out a second war prism actually of Ondrej, who tried to do some more harassment. But nice defense by Ben, who actually spotted this and took out the warp prism before any damage could be done.
And Ben is actually going for his third right now. His minerals at his main are fairly low, so that's definitely a good move to do. The same should be, like Ondrej should be looking for the same pretty soon, but we'll see when that happens.
And supply-wise, we have definitely some lead from Benoit here, who has 138 against the 111 of Ondrej, who's actually starting to move out here. Actually, Ondrej has a lot of stacked up minerals. I feel like he would need to build some more warp. And as we speak, as I say that, he's actually reacting and puts down 4 more warp gates, and he will be able to produce a lot of zealots with this and burn up these minerals. Very nice play here.
But he definitely needs to expand, and there he goes, choosing to go for the top left expansion instead of the one that's closer to
Yeah.
his natural.
That's
Um,
that's a good decision. I feel like he's expanding away from his opponent who's aggressive. But look at this Terran army here. We have like a lot of Vikings here. What is this? 13 Vikings, I think. And I feel like we don't have enough anti-air here to stop this. Oh, nice storm dome.
Forcing them all back.
Yeah.
Very well done. Gets one of the medivacs.
The Colossi doing a lot of damage. Nice storm.
But they could just be not enough to deal with this army, it seems.
Actually, the Ondrej seems to
should land. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Very
It's a very close fight here. We have an Archon even on the way, and I feel like actually
Ondrej is able to hold this without too many of the losses.
And he
should be chasing down those medivacs. They're so low at the moment.
The last one, yeah. Nice defense by Ondrej here. Very nice fight. This was an amazing fight actually. Very nice storms. I am really impressed by the micro here of both the players.
Yeah, and look at the units lost. You can see that the Terran just lost a bit more resource worth in total, which you could definitely see at the bigger army at the start. But those storms were just like able to do so much damage.
Yeah, 4 more High Templars being morphed in here. They will be stocking up their energy and provide some more storms in the future, I hope. Yeah, Ondrej has first, so both players have their third bases basically. We have a planetary fortress for the Terran, which is of course really helpful.
Both players are trying to expand right now, but there's one zealot that Ondrej kept at the top right location, just was able to kill the SCD before he was able to throw down
very nice.
So that's definitely a nice small advantage to Ondrej there.
Yeah. And this zealot's gonna be taken out eventually. And we have a big supply lead for Benoit though, like 132 now against the 83 of Ondrej. So that's a bit tough. Although he's warping in now, he's at 95, but still it's a big difference here. And he's actually investing a lot into Archons here.
Yeah, he is throwing down the, or Ben, sorry, is actually throwing down the Ghost Academy now as well. So that's going to be utilized to deal with the Archons as well, but mostly the High Templars. Even though
the Ho-Ho is lagging. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like Ondrej needs a bit more zealots to buffer, and as I said, that he warps in 4 zealots. So yeah, but supply lead it's gonna be tough. The next fight is gonna be tough for Ondrej here, I think, just because the big supply lead. 2 more immortals actually. I like that choice, since actually one thing we have to say, that although Benoit has the supply lead here, a lot of the supply is actually in Vikings here, which is not going to be that helpful.
Yeah, that's very true.
So we have 12 Vikings here. And we have okay, so the one spectator was lagging here, he left the game, so we should not have any more lags in the future. So what I was saying, yeah, that a lot of the supply of the Terran player is in Vikings here, which are not going to be that useful because we don't have single Colossus on the map right now. And Ondrej is very smart and switched back into the Immortals, which are going to be highly effective against the Marauders here. So it's going to be all about...
also is just pumping out ghosts right now as well, because he knows that about the High Templar and the Archons. But like you said, what he doesn't know is that there's no Colossus on the field. There's only one being produced right now, which will actually fall immediately to the 12 Vikings.
And
yeah, that's a nice composition, I feel.
Nice scouting by Ondrej actually. While Benoit is a bit in the dark right now, Ondrej has at least 3 observers, and he's gonna see exactly the army composition. He sees the ghost now. I can actually see that he selected the ghost. I saw Ondrej clicking on one of the ghosts here, checking for the upgrades. You can see that the upgrades
nice.
are 1-1. And Ondrej has actually 2-2. Ondrej has a big upgrade advantage here. He's going for 3-3, whereas Benoit just started his 1-1.
Yeah, and
his
the longer
2-2,
the
sorry.
game goes on, actually, the more the supplies are evening out. Ben is at 195 right now, and Ondrej caught up pretty fast. He's at there we go, whooping another round, 193 right now himself.
So yeah, Ondrej definitely did some nice work. He catched up. He has his force up. He's doing some. He's sending even some zealots to harass the 4th base here, or is the 3rd? No, it's the 4th. But however, this is a planetary fortress now, so I think these zealots will not do too much damage. And he has charge as well, so very nice. We can have a look at the upgrade tab actually. Sorry.
He had them on just attack move, I feel, or probably just wanted to kill one, kill one SCV. Should have probably shift attacked into more SCVs, trying to get as much economic damage out of them as possible. But even though you have to consider that those 4 zealots were enough to move Ben's army all the way up top, like a flawless ground army. So if Ondrej actually saw that with his observer, I'm not sure if he did, but if he saw the whole army move in response to only 4 zealots, he could time it very well with the main front attack. Kill all those Vikings.
Oh, we have a nuclear bomb on the map, and it's straight on Ondrej's army. Fortunately for him, he sees it and moves away in time. But the ghost is going on, and Ondrej definitely needs an observer here. And again, the nuke is going to be on his natural, and he was moving them again. Very nice play here. He has to move his probes again, though.
Very nice reaction time from Ondrej, reacting to these nukes. It can always be kind of hard to do it. But yeah, he sees the ghost anyway, he knows where it is. He's gonna kill it with the 1 stalker. Very nice reaction.
That's actually close, and the ghost might win the fight here. And
look at the top right, there's a big fight going on now.
Oh yeah. We have Colossi actually. I didn't... Nice storms here going down. Wow, we have more storms, and actually it looks like the Terran army is... Oh my god.
Wow, Terran army being able to dominate this.
Yeah.
Even though there were so many nice storms going down. But I think there were some EMPs there as well, which made a big difference.
I think there were some brilliant EMPs here. Yeah, all the Archons, they died almost instantly because they lost all their shields. And I think that's what made the youth just different in the fights.
Ben definitely smells the victory right now, moving in towards the 3rd of Ondrej. Ondrej trying to resupply as much as he can.
We have a lot of cannons though, so but the Terran army is definitely so much bigger here, so I don't know if even these cannons will make the difference. The Archons here hitting the ghosts, very nice, but yeah, the Terran army is just too big, I think. And everything is dying here. And I feel like there's nothing left that will be able to stop the Terran army here. 2 Immortals, oh no.
2 Immortals being caught off guard, not being able to do anything. It all depends on gateway units right now, but yeah, it seems like Ondrej won't have enough to deal with this. He does have an Archon and loads of zealots actually, and the High Templar.
He's losing his third base at the moment, just by the Vikings here that have landed. But ouch! And the main army though of Benoit doing all the damage here. I don't think there's anything that Ondrej can do here. The Marauders are into the natural now, and I think this is over at this point.
154 supply against the steadily dropping now 54 supply of Ondrej. We should see the GG any time soon.
This was a very, very nice game actually. I think that's so far the best we saw so far. Like most back and forth.
Very exciting.
Yeah. So really, really interesting here. Well played by both players. With a lot of back and forth going on. And I felt like, I don't know, in this battle, I felt like Ondrej, although he had the better composition, I feel, but
yeah, I think it actually, you know what I think it was? I think it was the fact that the Protoss wasn't spread out.
Yeah.
Like normally that the Protoss A click move death ball kind of thing doesn't work very well if you've got so many Archons that are just killed by the EMPs, and then of course all the other units get EMP'd with like 1 or 2 units as well. So I feel that was a big difference in it.
Yeah, I think the EMPs made the huge difference, and although Ondrej had a really nice maxed army with a really, really good army composition, and he had the better upgrades and the storms, but yeah, so probably you're right, it was probably mostly the positioning, and also of course the brilliant EMPs from the Terran player here who made the difference. And nice storm once again. Ondrej's gonna actually clean up this army, but at what cost? I mean, all the damage.
He doesn't have the follow-up now.
Yeah.
All his gateways are unpowered. He's not able to resupply, only out of 2 gateways actually. And meanwhile, I mean, look at Ben. He's looking really good. He's got every single expansion on this side of the map except for the one with the debris up and running actually.
Yeah. So. Also, he has 16 ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really incredible if we look at the army here.
Ondrej seems to be just kind of hanging on for the moment, trying to survive as much as he can.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 21 goes actually, 23 now. 3 nukes as well, and there's just 3 marauders left actually and 60 marines. So actually the biggest part of his army is the ghost at this point.
Ghost. It would have been nice to see some feedbacks on them as well.
Yeah. Definitely, feedbacks could have changed the battle here. We have a lot of zealots actually, and that much of a zealot army, because Ondrej has actually a huge bank. I don't know if this game is still over yet. You can just warp in like shitloads of excuse my language, zealots here, and the zealots have 3/3 and charge, and I don't know if the ghosts can actually fight that well against that heavily upgraded zealots. Maybe with some good EMPs, of course. But I don't know if this is over. And Ondrej is taking another base here.
Well, Ondrej is just mining out of 1 base. He is taking another one. But let's look at Benoit. He is almost mined out of his 3rd. So he's mining out of his 4th and his 5th, and his 6th is actually pretty much not mining. So he is sitting on 2 base, while Ondrej is sitting on 1 base right now.
Yeah, the income tab, I mean, the Terran has doubled the income, but that's not that much significant.
Oh, nice.
Very nice engagement from Ondrej here. He has a good chance of taking this. But no, we have a lot of snipes actually going on, and...
Wow, he's still able to defend this, I feel.
Very nice. Very nice defense by Ondrej, and I thought this game was over yet, but I have to say, Ondrej is fighting like a madman here. A nuke is on the way though, he has to move. 2 nukes. Oh my god. 3 nukes.
Nuking all over the place.
Yeah. But he will hit only gateway.
It actually almost gets the High Templar there as well. Takes out 1 observer though. And wow, those gateways are really low.
Ooh, those gateways, yeah, they're really, really low. It's pretty, yes it is.
It is pretty. So Ondrej actually, Ondrej has 24 harvesters right now. Although his second base is up, he just doesn't have the workers to mine out of them proficiently. While Ben, like I said, pretty well. He's mining. He's got 11 in his one of the bases, 3 in another, and then 1 in another.
Yeah.
Then his third one, where there's 18, there's only actually 3 minerals. So
Yeah.
should
He has-
probably look to transfer some of them.
He has 900 minerals a minute against 400 and like 500 of Ondrej. So the difference
Yeah.
is not that huge. And Ondrej has a bank. He has 2.3k minerals banked up here. So
Yeah, it's
I
really
feel
the
like-
gas that is
Yeah.
hurting him at the moment. He really needs to try and get those assimilators up and like occupied, basically.
yeah. But if he has just like a big zealot army, that could also work if he has like a nice positioning. And he's gonna harass here with 4 zealots actually. That's very nice as well. The Terran army is on the way though. Oh no, he's attacking the main building instead of the workers. So these zealots didn't actually do any damage. Well, they damaged the orbital command a little bit, but that's not gonna...
Yeah,
gonna
Ben
slow down
knows
him.
about this expansion. He's going straight forward, looking to take it down
Yeah.
now.
If I look at this Terran army now, I don't think there's anything that Ondrej can do to stop this. This
No,
base
it's
is
192 supply against 91. It says it all. Looking at the control A, I mean it's 155 army supply against 59. 3 times the army supply.
Yeah.
Even the best storms I feel won't take.
Well, this has to be the end then. Although I said that before.
We did say that before, yeah. A very exciting match. For
Yeah,
sure, to be
definitely.
honest.
One
And
of-
it's very rare to see an owl tournament that the match actually goes on to over 40 minutes as it has now.
Yeah, like it's definitely one of the best, if not the best match that we've seen so far in the tournament. So last probes are
Yeah,
down
all
here.
the probes go down. One immortal left, just kind of chilling on the top there, scared of the whole army, retreating back to the High Templars. Unfortunately, the High Templars don't have enough yet for any storms.
The army's pretty damaged as well, and the medivacs are out of energy. So
Yeah, there's a storm now. It's not-
oh, that's a money storm right there.
Did you
but-
experience a short lag as well? Actually?
I had a few lags, yeah.
Okay, it's the GG.
Very nice game. I'm impressed by both players.